everybody, it's Max, and welcome back to InfraSpace GIGA. That's right. Here in Canyon City, we'll be building the City of Dreams, all in the canyon. And, of course, it is the holiday season, and just the day before Christmas Eve. And, of course, I want to thank everybody who hangs out and does all that wonderful stuff, watching later, all the things. Mr. O, Noko, how's it going? I hope things are good with you. And, of course, we're going to have some fun, good times, all the things. You know, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Of course, before we get started today, as always, I want to thank all recent subscribers as they scroll at the bottom of the screen. And, of course, I want to thank Mr. O, Noko, and all the others who hang out and chat and do all the chit-chatty things with me, because that's always a good time. And, of course, everybody who watches later in different time zones, because, hey, you know, turns out that the Earth is round, and there's 24 hours in it. Who knew? So, the discoveries you make every day, it's amazing. It is amazing. So, with that, let's switch the screen over, because it's the holiday season. Look at that. Look at that. We got a nice little holiday border up there for everybody to hang out with, and hopefully it won't be too interference on our things. And what are we building? Well, today we got a few goals in mind. One, we are going to be getting the spaceship underway. So, of course, when we ended the last stream, we put this down. But I'm going to talk about everything that's going on here in a second. Two, we will be moving this. This is, of course, our tier. This is our tier 3-4 setup. So, of course, we have home appliances and computers. Is that tier 2-3? Is it tier 3-4 or tier 2-3? Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're going to move this module over here. And as you can see, we have put in the highway of supply. So basically, our iron, our copper, things like aluminum and motors and a few other things I like to transport all around the map and then draw from it. And so we got to move this module here down here and clean that up. We got to do some the ship thing out in space, and of course I'd like to try and get a second cube online. Let's call them sectors. Let's not call them cubes. That was the last series. I'd like to get Sector 2 online. It's not as big as Sector 1, so I'm kind of hoping that we should be able to do that. And it really, if we got really lucky, we might push this to level 6, right? So that's we'll see where it goes. I don't know. I don't want to pull all my hair out in one day, right? Yeah, you know, because it's the holiday Christmas season touch, right? You got to have a little bit of decoration here on the screen for the holiday streams during the holiday time, and so that's what I'm going with. Let's have a look at science first, though. Science is done. It is complete. You betcha. It is all done. And, of course, as you can see, right up to the very end, including the red science, which, of course, is what we did on the last stream. And this is the entire science build right here. So, of course, I had the labs were down there towards the canyon. And the rest of it here was kind of scattered a little bit, so I've condensed it up. I could have even made it more condensed, but I kind of left a little space here so as we could talk about the 4 sciences and their requirements. So, of course, blue science here is very simple, right? It's just iron ore and a carbon. And as you can see here above the labs, here's the carbon that it's looking for, right? So it's not very far away. Raw iron, of course, you can get from anywhere, and then along with raw iron and the carbon, it comes down this little highway here and boop into blue science. Green science, of course, a little more complicated. You need chips for that. So chips, of course, are iron and copper, and of course, so we make the chips out of the iron and copper that comes from over there in the raw resource. And then, of course, after we make chips, obviously, we just want a little sulfur, another raw resource to go with them, and a little blue science. So we take some blue science and just one more thing. So really, blue and green science is right here. I mean, what you're seeing on the screen right now is blue and green science. This is all it takes to make blue and green science. Yellow science, of course, is where it starts to get complicated. Of course, we need some of that green science. And I don't know what that is, but yep, go away, yep, yep. Silly, what is it? Telecall people. We'll just ignore that. So what we got here is basically when it comes to green science, we need one of them, we need one of them blue. What is it? Blue? No, yellow science. My bad. We need one of them green science, and this is where you need now 3 different things, right? Well, first motors. Well, motors are right here. So here's my motor setup for science. And as you can see, for motors, you do need a little bit of carbon and steel. Steel, of course, is just carbon and iron ore and some water, and of course then it wants a little bit of that copper ore. Now we're already bringing iron and copper and the sulfur from this one highway. So of course by putting this off this main highway that was already supplying the blue and the green, of course we can now make motors, and of course then the motors just plug into yellow science. Of course the other big trick to yellow science is of course the neural processors, and this of course is when we talked last stream about modularization of these types. So of course neural processor, the neural processor module, which you actually see right here, is actually 2 modules. One, the first module is the nanotube module, which you can actually see much clearer right here. So this is a nanotube module. It's self-contained. It generates eight buildings, right? It has an 8 building output, and of course this self-contained block of nanotubes then of course combines with these microchip factories to be neural processors, and of course that's a really great thing. You actually use these modules in so many things, just so many things. So here's our next example. When we talk about red science, we're going to go more about that. Of course red science, when we get to that, of course you need yellow science, and then of course you need AI control units and radiation cores. Well, again, each of these advanced things is basically mostly around nanotube factories, which of course, as you can see here, is its own module. Usually around neural processors, which of course is just a bolt-on to that factory. And then of course you put down what it is you need, right? So in this case, to make these AI control units, it's neural processors plus a little extra aluminum ore. Well, okay, no problem. Or in these cases, to make this, you need indium alloy and uranium ore. Well, the uranium ore is just raw ore, but the iridium alloy is just raw ore and nanotubes, right? So again, you're using this module to do that stuff. It's actually really nice. So the other thing I notice here is the volume's a little low. Let's see if we can't crank up the volume a little bit. So there we go. So with that, for me, InfraSpace is about making these modules and getting them to work, right? I mean, that's really what it's all about, and about how easy it is to modularize these things. So now, I think there's some robots down here. You betcha. Oh, look. It's, once again, look at it. It's our favorite module, right? So here's our nanotube module. Yep. Looks fine. And look at this. There's our neural processors bolted onto it, right? So we bolt on the electronics on the top, we bolt on the neural processor factories themselves on the bottom, and sure, for robots, you just need a little extra. Yes, you do need motors, which is an extra, and a little aluminum ore, but the motors were no big deal. We, of course, bolted that on up top here. Now, this is a bit of a messy bolt-on. We'll clean this up in a bit, and we'll have that look. But as you can see here, we have another modular build, and makes it very easy in that case. So once you kind of know that part about InfraSpace, you can really build massive like cities, right? Because basically you can just bolt stuff on, right? You just keep modularizing, right? Adding on, and then just keep building it out. So in this case, that is our science. It's now nice and condensed up here in the corner. Now I would, if I wasn't going to use the drill, I would tear this science out. Right? Because once you've kind of done the science, and yes, we do need science for one part of the spaceship, but once you're done that, if it wasn't for the drill, I would tear this out. The thing about the drill, though, gee whiz, that drill, huh? Where is that drill? Hello, Mr. Drill, where are you? Where did I put the drill? Where did you put the drill, Max? I know it's in here somewhere. Nope. No, leave that open. Where is the drill? There's the drill. Okay. Yeah, the Anamine drill, right? Now, this thing takes a red science. Why? I don't know. I mean, who needs red science? Why would you need science for a drill? Well, I don't know. I'm sure there's like a reasonable thing. I'll have to find a spot for this thing later. But it turns out I think you need a science for this drill. And because it's a red science, we're going to leave this little setup here in the corner. It's not going to be doing very much now because all the research is done. But it's going to just pop out a red science every once in a while so we can put that drill in place and have some fun with it, right? That's what we're doing with that. Now, of course, what we want to do next is let's see, do we want to clean things up, attach things together? I mean, you know what, let's get the ship started. That's a good idea. And because of the science, let's get the science part done so as we can detach that. And where is my science one? Not you. Telescope? Yeah, it's the telescope. Let's get the telescope in and done, right? Let's repair that. So you'll notice here we've got the telescope selected. It's now turned yellow, and it's going to start working, right? What is science supposed to be anyways? How do you transport science? What do you mean, how do you transport science? You put it in a truck and you transport it around. It's like we do with any science, right? You put little vials, right? So like when I go for blood work or whatever, right? I go down to the, well, it's not an outpost, it's an outlet, right? And then they take the vials by truck in a refrigerated truck to the hospital, to the lab sections, and yeah, they do that stuff all the time. Okay, so as you can see, our thing here is looking for some science. How about that? Well, you know what? We should give them some science. Can I get a road in there for that? Well, it'd be great. That's a good idea. Sure. I can see I've put the road in. We're going to plug that in. Now, I expect these guys to start losing their minds, right? There they come. Look at that. They're pouring out of the buildings. They'll be all happy here in a minute. So we need 500 of them signs. That's 4,000 blue and green signs. So something tells me we're not going to see the end of that today. That's not happening. But it turns out we got the motors right here. Wow. Why? Because we needed them for yellow science anyway. And as you can see, we can now just use this motor assembly as well to put that in. You almost think I knew what I was doing sometimes. And now we do need some cheapy blue circuits. Now, blue circuits, of course, are not part of a science build. Blue circuits can, though, come from, and as you can see, up here in the microchip factories, right? Because, of course, these roads are hooked into science directly. So these factories up here can start releasing microchips and put them into the science, into the spaceship. So this should start stacking up fairly quickly, I would think. I see we've already got microchips arriving. Green science packs. Yeah, come on, guys, get down this road. What do you all like? You're all being slushy. I am running normal speed. I guess we could hit the fast speed on this. There we go. Look at that. See, look at all you guys like coming down here and stacking up. Yeah, get that green science down here. There we go. Look at that. And we got the spaceship getting ready for takeoff. I'm assuming he's getting ready to deliver his first cargo. There he goes. Yep, off you go, big guy. Zip, zip. Yep. Zoom. There he goes. He's off. And it's off and running. One down, 499 to go, right? Is that where we are? I think so. Yep, 1 of 500. Well, we'll just let that go on. All right, so that part has now been taken care of. And this is the hardest, yes, you can always set up more science and you can always set up more spaceship construction facilities, but we're just going to have that run in the background. I'm not too worried about it. Is it like, though, in physical form? The science? Well, I guess so. I mean, it's the same as doing science in Factorio or like Satisfactory, right? You take nanotubes and you take motors, and you slap them together and you get more, research of some sort, right? That's usually how it goes. I mean, they all kind of play the same way, right? You got your different colors of science, you've got your different colors of input and output, and at the end of the day, I guess it's science. It's kind of a sciencey thing. All right, so we're going to take this now. We're going to turn this sideways. This is, of course, is my home appliance / computer modular build. And, of course, this one is a little bit beefed up. It's a little extra big. Usually my build is a 10 wide, right? So that would be five buildings wide. You'll notice this one is 6 buildings wide, and that's because for some reason when I did Sector 1, it was a little starved for computers. I'm not quite sure why. This sector is no different than a cube I would have done in the last series, but for some reason it was a little starved. I don't know if they changed the ratios a little bit or made a little bit of a tweak on the ratio front, but I did have to add a 6th row. Now, usually the sectors aren't going to be as big as Sector 1, so most of the sectors are a little bit smaller. So I would think a 5 wide module for that will probably work. But there may be a few cases where we use a 6 wide module, and I mean, we have the map space. Map space is not the problem, right? Unlike in the last series, where of course you do have map issues, and I'm not going for a mega city like 500,000 people or anything here. I'm going for the canyon, right? So I literally have the entire top of this map to do. Funny thing though, there's no copper over there. It turns out that side of the map has no copper. I don't know why. Gee, I see they still have some spawn issues. Now, I mean, I'm okay because I'm not doing like a mega city, cover the whole map or anything. So the amount of copper that's on this side of the map should be fine, right? That being said, I did find it funny there's no copper on that side of the map. I'm like, really? Really, guys? Like, you give me a hard time here. You're giving me a hard time. Anyway, I would like to get this moved because I do want to get this kind of cleaned up here as well. Mainly because we are going to have to push these to level 6, and of course that's going to do a requirement. So we need to get ready to move this down here, and we're going to go grab some roads because where we're going, we need roads. So let's see. We'll kind of start that here, I think. I'll give myself 3 spaces. No, you know what? I'll give myself 2 spaces. We'll see how it goes. Is it going to be enough? I think it's going to be enough. No, let's go 3. Just let's be safe. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now that's a 6 spacer. And then we're going to drag a couple lines out here. We'll be replacing some of this road anyway. Once we get kind of dragging things around. And then we do this and clip the top of that off. Boom, 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 like so. And now let's go grab our first buildings. Now, the reason I'm not just deleting and moving is because these are full of stuff, right? We don't want to destroy that stuff. I mean, these are perfectly good buildings. And this is going to be painful for the next 5 minutes. Sorry. It is what it is. This is going to be very painful for the next 5 minutes. And why did everything turn sideways? Yeah, please don't do that. Thank you. Yep. Give me this back and put it up here. I know there's no power here. Do you really want me to fix that first? I mean, I can. Yes. No. You know what? Let's just... Yeah, I mean, the game's paused. We should be perfectly fine to do this without power here for a minute. So we'll just grab these along. And, yep, like I said, the next 5 minutes are going to not be pretty. But it has to be done. I really don't want to destroy this material because, it will throw everything out of balance if you start blowing stuff up. Again, I do wish one of the things you could do in the game is to turn on and off individual buildings because it would make it so much easier if I could say, hey, just turn this building off. And the people would then go work somewhere else, and then I could let these buildings slowly drain out or deplete their resources while the new buildings came online. But you can't do that. And I still haven't gotten around to making that suggestion. I figured Daniel and the folks there are, you know, they're all going on holidays. No one wants to see a bunch of stuff on holiday. So let everybody enjoy their holidays, and then of course I can torture them afterwards. It's perfectly fine. Hey, what are you doing, dude? Listen, I need you to turn that way. Cool. Now let's flip this way. What did you just do there, Max? And why is everything frozen? Okay, we got it back. Listen, your spacing is really bad there, dude. Why don't you fix that? All right, cool. Now you can go grab the rest of these. Come down here. Yep. Put you right in there. Yep. Grab you. And again, I am going to try to use my left hand a little bit here to make it faster, but already, as you've seen, I've messed up like 3-4 things by doing that, so it, you know, it is what it is, right? Now, of course, for anybody who doesn't know, my left hand doesn't exactly work 100%. In fact, it barely works 50% half the time. In fact, it's probably even a little worse on that when it comes to odds, but we won't. Don't tell me the odds, mister. I don't need to know the odds. So, okay. Let's put a road in here. Roads. There we go. Yep. Boop. Boop. Game, what are you doing? Why is it so slow today? Like, okay. Like, are we not booping? Game, what are you doing? Okay. That kind of behavior, like the whole freezing for 40, 50 seconds, usually doesn't happen unless, like, you've got a city of, like, over 100,000 people. Like, I haven't even built anything yet. Like, and we're on pause, right? Like, we are paused. Yeah? Okay. So, building this road should be really easy. Like, this shouldn't even be a challenge, really. Like, what's it, like, are we looking all right here? Is everything all right in the world? Yeah? All right. We'll drag this since I'm already up there. I might as well drag this building down, and then we'll turn it on here. I'll move this around here in a second. We'll move you over. All right, so I'm going to try and drag this road in. Like, yeah, it's super. It is super drag. It's the Christmas decorations. Yeah, well, you know what? It might be. I don't know. Like that leg is really bad. Like, that's really bad. I just don't know why it is. It's almost like it's trying to calculate in the back of its mind, like, what it is I'm trying to do, and I'm like, dude, don't try and figure this out right now. I just need you to do some roads for me, all right? Because I mean, I got like 5 more pieces of road to do here, and you know. No. Basically, when I'm doing streaming and stuff, I don't do anything in the background. I don't bother with any of that, like, multitasking stuff. I give you guys all the resources. The game and the OBS gets all the things. I have another computer that I can actually use for doing that kind of stuff if I had to. So you guys get all my love. That's where we are. And we're not getting anything moved here, so you've got to move things faster, dudes. You know, don't get me wrong, I love the conversation. I love the chit-chat. But at the same time, we got to get this stuff moved around here, or else we're not going to get this new highway system put in and hooked up. And that's going to be terrible, because we need this stuff to work. So, I need you to be like, pitter-patter, let's get at her. Let's move. Let's do this. Yeah, hook in there, dudes. Because I got to convert some of these roads yet. I gotta drag around some of this power, right? Power is important. Okay, so now we're down into this stuff. So we're gonna put that there for a minute, and now I'm gonna painfully put this across and wait 15 seconds for the game to decide whether or not it wants to put this road in. Okay, well, that was a little faster, but it wasn't great. Okay, so you're going to do that now, dude? Okay. Why don't you grab the rest of them factories and get them down here. There we go. Yep, grab that. And there we go. Grab this. Now, obviously, one of the things we want to do is we're going to start hooking raw resources into this main highway bus that I've got running around the edge of the system. so we can start delivering raw resources to this stuff, and it should connect. That's the whole point of this. Yep, click that in there. And at the same time, we do got to get ready for level 6 stuff. VR education! Yay! It's VR education time. It's one of them favorite times I look forward to. VR education. It can be tough. Okay. All right, we got them all down. So now it's time for the next layer of things. So now I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I need this to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right, and now count 15 for the to unfreeze. There we go. There. Well, I guess we'll call that like 7.5. Yeah. Now we do need these a few extra buildings here. Whoa, dude. I need you to do things. Why does this look weird? Oh, you put that road in the wrong spot. That's why. Oops. My bad. Luckily, really? Me dragging these nodes is going to cause the same effect? Yeah, alright. That's fine. Hurry up. Yeah, there we are. Alright, well, that wasn't so bad. Drag, all the things. Okay, put that in there. And drag this down. Put it on the other side. Listen, don't you dare argue with me, mister. I'm very busy. Get down here. Put that in there, because we like recycling. Recycling is free stuff. We like free stuff. Yup. Okay, so now we need a road with a thing. Yup. You need a road. Because we don't want that road to be as part of that. Oh, come on. Dude, there we go. Luckily, we only got a couple more rows to go. The rest of this stuff moves pretty fast. Alright, so we'll just come down here. There we go. And, of course, this allows us to get bonuses off of this stuff. Oh, that's connected on the wrong side. I'll fix it afterwards. Yep. I need you to face the other way, dude. There you go. Grab that one. And of course, these are full of things, right? I mean, these are full of chips, right? So if I were to destroy all this and then turn the game back on, literally by the time these replenished, the city would be in partial collapse, because the city is always pulling from these, and if we couldn't pull from these because they were refreshing with brand new material, the city itself would basically start to starve of that material resource, and then of course the population shrinks, and it's a snowball. Again, there's no way to turn stuff on and off in this game, so unfortunately I couldn't divert. Like, I would love to just turn off science and divert the population to go to other places, but you can't. So which means I'd have to run over and delete all the science, which makes me a sad face, or you would have to do something else, and of course watch the city fail, and that's a bummer, but it is what it is. So you need 3. You need the 3 for this here, Max. What's going on here? That's really weird. 1, 2, 3, right? Right. Yes. Right? Did I do the 3? No, I didn't do the 3 yet. That's why. I'm going to have to move some stuff around here. I didn't realize this was this big. Well, the game is paused. As long as I don't forget to hook everything back up, I guess it's all right. We'll do all right with it. All right, there we go. Put that in there. Put your road down here. 1, 2, 3. Come on, think about it really hard. There we go. You're gonna have to move these out of the way, dude. Sorry, guys. I know. Listen, see, like, we already have stuff in transport here. We can't just destroy this stuff. All right, there we go. Grab computers and things. Yes, bonus time. We like bonuses. Why is? Is it? Did I make that one too tall? I guess I did. Okay, my bad. We'll fix it. Do that. All right. Go grab more stuff. There we go. Yep. And grab that. And grab this one. There we go. All right. Last row coming up. All right, all the things. Grab this. And I don't know if I should be trying to put in a thing here. Maybe I should. I think this is I think it's out of reach, but I'll worry about that afterwards. I might have to tweak this design a little bit to get another recycling center in there. So if that's the case, I'll do that later, and then I of course will update everybody on my tweak design. But it is because this is holding more computers than I usually do. Whereas my 1010 configuration, 2 recycling centers work fine. In this case, I am putting out a little extra, so it's just being a little more extra, I guess. Extra E? Is that a thing? I don't know. All right, here we go. Grab that power thing there, put it in. All right. Move this road down just a wee bit, and this one down just a wee bit. Wow, like I said, I didn't realize that road was that wide. Can we use this? Do this? Do that? Because we are going to need an emptying road here eventually. There we go. So we'll make that work, and then I'll readjust this other road here once we hook this all back in. So now we want to do that. Come on, think about it. Now. Let's go back up here for a second. We got 1, 2 exits. That's going to be a thing, and all the way up to there. All right. So, I need this guy. I need this guy. I need this guy to do... Well, all right, we'll do it this way. Yep. And then I also need him to do this. All right. So now what we're doing here is we want the we want the home appliances to come out, but not interfere with the traffic down in this block. We want it to come straight out onto the highway. So we're going to tell it, hey, you know what? No right turn for you. You're allowed no left turn either. We want you just to go straight across and leave. And there should be no reason for cars to come up this way, but we'll leave the rest of that alone for now. Same here, right? No right turn for you. And yes, we'll allow it to make the left turn, but again, chances are it's just going to try and go straight across to get out to the city, right? Now, that means the computer guys need a way out, and we're going to do this little maneuver. And then, of course, here we're going to make sure that the home appliances stick to their lane, and then out here, yes, that's exactly what we want. But we're gonna allow that. All right, there we go. Now you just got to plug in the power, and we should be good to go again, there, Max. Everything should be back up and running. Okay, where you want to run this power line to? Now that you're going to have to move it. I mean, you're going to have yourself quite the mess here, mister. Well, you know what? Just to temporarily get the power back on schedule, let's do something like this. Do that, plug into that, and then park up about there somewheres. 720p delay for 15-20 seconds. Switch to 480p. So far, it's running okay. They're causing lag. Maybe you're uploading something. No, what it is I'll explain what it is. Okay, watch me do a road. All right. And this is a thing with InfraSpace. So I will do this road here, right? Boom. Instantaneous. No delay, right? And if I build off of this road, no delay, right? If I build this road, no delay. Now, what we want to talk about is what I've just done. Over here, I'm attaching used buildings. So these buildings are functional buildings, right? They exist in the game already, and they're already in calculation of the game. What I've done, when I was moving the buildings over onto this platform, and then putting roads in, every time I did that, the game was recalculating if the road and the material on that road was being impacted. The problem is that, and I must admit, InfraSpace is not efficient at this yet. They need to tweak this. The problem is that every time you're building a road on a building calculation with a building calculation on it, it's and which I've just done a bunch of shuffling with, it has to literally use almost all the CPU to recalculate that road. And unfortunately, in that calculation, what it's doing is it literally locks up your computer. Like, everything locks right up, and your CPU spikes big time. One thing they have not done is optimization. They really do got to try and do some sort of optimization when it comes to this particular functionality. It does make it really bad. And yes, you will recognize it more, like when you have like 100,000 or more people in here. But it does happen every time you're moving buildings that are already made and already have material in them, and they were already being used in the overall calculation of the game, and then you try and attach roads and you've done a bunch of stuff. That it's what's choking it out, right? That's what killed that. So we've now got this hooked up with power, and yeah, the only thing you can do, like the only thing I can do about it right now is just, I hate to say, but live with it, is the thing. And the reason is, of course, is there's not much. I mean, you know, it is still an alpha / early access game. So, you know, I do know that's an issue. I know where the issue is, and it's just something I try to avoid, right? But you can't always avoid it, especially when you're live streaming. It's kind of a thing. It's like, well, it's there. I guess it's a thing. So now, before I turn that factory on, obviously I had this factory hooked into a bunch of raw material. Yeah, only solution. Uninstall the game. Uninstall it. Now the thing is that I got to hook up a bunch of raw resources to this line, because up to this point, of course, we were using these kinds of roads for this material, but we wanted to use the new highway system for this material. I don't want it to keep using these little side roads. So we actually want to do a couple things here, and we're going to do this. So we need, let's see, we want some iron and do that. We want some iron and some copper. What the, dude? You made a mess of that. Fix that, would you? What are you doing here? Listen, why'd you do that? You don't have to do that. Yeah, do that and then do that. There, gee whiz, you're being really fussy with me. There we go. That's what I wanted. So that's the iron. That's the copper. And then I think aluminum. Aluminum is the requirement. So we're going to take aluminum off of that highway. All right. Now that means... Oh, wrong highway. My bad. My bad. Do you have to keep blowing up that road? Why do you keep doing that, game? That really bothers me. Stop blowing up that road, because it makes me do extra work. Anyway, I'll put it back in again. There. So now we have to put them raw resources on this highway. I don't think... or is it our internet capacity? It's Friday evening here. I don't think our internet capacity is affecting Max in Canada. Well, it affects your ability to catch data fast enough. But I mean, chances are, I totally know where it is, and it's that whole mechanic. That mechanic is unfortunately not efficient in this game as of yet. Hopefully soon. I mean, I'm sure they'll have an optimization update. All games do it, right? Every game does an optimization update or 3. So I mean, I'm expecting that to happen eventually. All right. So there is there's our first iron on the main bus highway. Where's the copper at? All right. So here's the copper. Let's get that copper over there. Are you going to put a bigger highway in? Because you're probably going to need this bigger highway eventually. So let's come up to here, come up to there, and then 1, 2, right to there. Excellent. Now I do got to flip this road around. Boop. We'll actually do this, do that, and then flip that around. There you go. Look at that. So we now got copper. We now got iron on the highway bus. Let's now grab aluminum for the highway bus. Aluminum. Now, I am going to grab this aluminum right here, but science also depends on this for the highway bus, so we are going to have to replace the aluminum. So I've got this little shunty highway off of that, right? So I'm going to actually take that off the bus too, right? So we're going to redirect this highway here. And we're gonna drag this down here, but no. What are you doing, dudes? Get down there. Okay, you get them down this way. And I'm gonna park right up into here, like that. And now I want to put this on the third highway loop. There we go. So now, aluminum can go right onto the highway loop. Now, I'm going to cut it off over here to force that traffic up there, and we'll just leave this little side switch over. On 480p, no stream lag. Switch back to 720p, instant delay. Really? Well, the funny part is that YouTube usually reports to me if I'm having any real issues. And I am watching, and again, I am watching myself on another computer, which is on the other side of the room here in my office, right? So that's how I always know if there's like a decent connection or not. Like if I if I move this around the screen, I'm watching now the other monitor that's across the room and how long it takes, and that's about 8 seconds, right? So that's the average is about 8-second delay. So that's no surprise there. So maybe Europe is busy tonight. I mean, it's so yeah, it could be just a weird thing, I guess. It's just a weird thing. Other days I can watch it on 1080p easy, even GigaSpace. Yeah, it just could be just a weird thing because I'm getting excellent connection here from YouTube Studio. I am seeing the results in about 8 seconds on the other side of the room here. So I know that's not a great test because it's just on the other side of the room, but it is what it is. Maybe there's just a wonky thing. Now, I should note one other thing. There is a major storm here tonight, and maybe internet in general around here in Canuckland is being affected, right? We are in the middle of a major tropical storm, if you can believe that. Here it is, like literally 2 days from Christmas, and I have a tropical storm outside the house. So the temperature here is like 11 degrees and climbing, because of course, tropical storm comes from the tropics. So it's kind of weird. It's a very weird evening here, right? So it could be, well, I mean, you gotta remember, everybody's kind of off. There's less people, it's Friday and all the things. Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, so we got that hooked onto the highway. We got all this to hook onto the highway, but of course, as we hook this stuff on, that takes jobs, right? And we do have 500 extra people for jobs. So I think we should hook some of this on now, just to kind of have it in preparation. So we'll grab a couple of extra large miners here, and do all the cool things with them, right? So we'll do 4 of those. Now this is more than enough. This is way too much actually. This is more than enough iron for what we got going on here at the moment, but that's fine. So we're gonna stick that iron onto that highway. I know there's another copper here somewhere. There we go. There's a copper here. Chances are we're not going to use this copper for a bit, but we'll get it on here now. And just kind of say it's a done deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll get that hooked in and done. And we'll get this to run up here, and we'll hook you into Highway 2. There we go. Done. Yeah, so there's a huge snowstorm actually in the center of the continent, But here on the east coast of Canuck Land, we're actually getting hit by tropical storm weather, not snowstorm weather. So it's kind of crazy. Right? I mean, it's kind of funny. Literally 1,000 kilometers away, they're in the middle of a major snowstorm event. And here, I'm in the middle of a major tropical storm hurricane event. So it's like the temperatures are everything's wonky. Everything has just lost its mind here, people. It's lost its mind. So, all right, we got you guys plugged in. Should I be worried about the aluminum out here, or do I like throw in a couple extra miners to be super cautious? Probably. You know, I mean, you know, it never hurts to have a couple extra miners around, right? I mean, it never hurts to have extra anything at any time. It's a game, right? Anytime you can have extra, it's a good deal. Really? You're going to give me that hard of a time on that one, are you? All right, that's fine. So I think we'll throw in a few extra miners anyway. It'll make me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Well, of course, there's got to be a power pole right there. Listen, just take the power pole and move it over there, would you? All right, there we go. So that a little extra aluminum never hurt anyone. It's now got the ability to get onto the mineral highway. We should be good to go. I think we're good to go. So let's very carefully hit the play button and see. Oh, all right. Who's upset? Wow, zero megawatts. Why? Oh, my bad. Listen, I forgot to hook you up. Look, that's my bad, guys. You know, I forgot to hook you up, right? But we're gonna hook you up now. It's all good. There you go. Anybody else? Any other complaints? Yeah, look at that. See? Ta-da! Instant power. Yep, gone. All right, so let's see if the highways are... Oh, nope. Well, these ones would, because they have power, but you guys don't. Who wants... Oh, okay. Listen. Sure, let's do that. We'll do this. Let's take the power right up along the highway, I think is what we'll do. Do this, and then we'll circle around like this. And I'm, of course, going to sneeze because it's the winter time. Just hold on a second. Okay, there was the first sneeze. I'm sure there'll be a second one shortly. So that's fine. I'm afraid that the only beginning of climate change. Yeah, I hate to say it. You know, it is what it is. I'm going to sneeze again. I wonder how many more times that will happen before it's done. Okay, let's hit the play button. Oh, you forgot to hook in the wire for that there, Max. Yep, do that. Do this. Okay, cool. All right, so we got power there. Are you guys putting... Yeah, that's what we want. See, they're going to put they're putting the raw resources and materials are on the highway. And, of course, now they're going to drive down here like good little doobies. And, then, of course, then they're going to come driving down here. And they're going to get dropped off. Look at this. Perfect. In fact, let's help these guys out a little bit. Stay to the left, people. And you can stay to the right. Oh, I forgot about converting that. Just a second. I got to fix that. Listen, guys. Yep, we need to fix this. Yep, that's a thing. That's a thing, and that's a thing. And then that's all. That's actually all okay. So let's delete this and convert this to two-way. Right, and I think that's all going in the right direction. Yep, go away. Yep, that looks good to me. And then here, I want you to do this because iron tends to be a lot. There we go. Let's try that. Let's see how the traffic works with that. Yeah, that's a little more. Yeah, that's more flowy. That's a little better, right? I like that. Yep, definitely liking that. It's getting in here. Traffic's looking good. You guys are letting cars out now, right? Because there's no real use for this highway right now, but we'll figure that out later. And then, of course, you guys are doing stuff. You're taking this down to the gondola, right? And then yep, you guys are coming down here. Looks good. That's the robot highway at the moment. Of course, we do want to replace that eventually with trains. This whole thing I actually want to replace with trains. So what's going to happen is the factories. So let's take this set of factories here. Are going to deliver their stuff down to a train stop, and then the train's going to run all the way down the side of the canyon and drop off what it needs, right? And I'm hoping that's going to work. Yeah, Gesundheit. Yep. Wow. Okay, I can't even say all those words. Or our usual saying when someone sneezes. Wow. Okay, that's a lot longer than what's... Oh, snap. Noko is a mechanic, too. Congrats. Yeah, I mean, yes. I did figure out Noko. Yeah, it took me a few extra days. Noko's name was really quirky to work with. Because YouTube just would not, like YouTube when you're adding to the moderators list and all that stuff, you know, it tries to filter out the name, but Noko's name isn't exactly unique, right? So of course it wouldn't filter far enough, and the amount of pain I had to go through, but I got it. You betcha. Yeah. So yeah, I did, like I said there on that other stream, you know, it was going to take me a couple extra days to figure that one out, but I got them. Gee whiz. So yeah, that way, you know, when Noko actually puts up like 4 emojis, Nightbot won't kick him out either. Not enough power in Network 7. Where's Network 7? Oh, that's probably not good. Why is that? What's going on here now? What happened to the power out here? Why? Do you, like, game? Don't you give me a hard time? Yeah, rotate. Yeah, get power, dude. Power up. Power things. How's that? Are you happy now? Yep, thank you. Stop calling everything Network 7, by the way. It's very confusing when you do that. Sure. Okay, we got things going on. How's our spaceship doing? I doubt it's gotten very far, but let's see where we are. We are at 35 out of 500. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's going to be really slow. This science one was going to be slow no matter what, just because pumping out green science, which I'm assuming is the holdup, right? I'm assuming green science is the slowdown. Really? It's blue science that's the slowdown. Really? I would not have guessed that. I would have thought it would have been blue science or green science that was the slowdown. Well, anyway, I'll have to keep an eye on that, because that I must admit that is kind of a weird thing. Anyway, we'll just keep going. So that fixes up the future of our home appliance computer delivery system. So what we're going to do is we're going to build these all the way up the side here, and we'll deliver them into a train station, and then those trains will deliver along the valley into the city. We're going to do the same thing over here eventually. Mr. Rocket's landing to pick up more stuff. We're going to do the same thing over here with robots eventually. So, of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this factory sideways. I won't torture you guys with that. We're going to turn this factory sideways, and then we'll run highways down the back sides of either side of it. And then, of course, we'll put that into a train station and see what happens. Now it's time... That's right. It's time for another factory, because it's time for VR edumacation. You know it. And just to make it real easy on myself, let's do this one. I'll take a picture of this one. No. Get back down here, mister. I want to take a picture of this. Do this, do that, and put up paint, all the things. Yep. Think about it really hard there, computer. It's expand the canvas. There we go. Now, we want to actually put in new factories. We like new factories, people. Now, the only trick to this is that if we put in these factories out here, we have to put in some new resources for them, right? Where we're going to put the, and the other thing is that until we get a laser working, which I hope to do on the next stream, by the way. What we're going to do is we're going to get the laser up and running. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Laser cannon. Oh, yeah. Computers, green science packs, and nanotubes. You know we're going to get this laser working, and then we're going to pew-pew some rock. Because turns out we've got the laser cannons down here. Look at that. Laser targeting station. Yeah, I want you to pew-pew this sucker right there. Boom. And then watch the rocks explode. It should be awesome. But until we get that in, we are going to have to put in a little bit of that extra something something. So let's get this highway in here for now. So this is where we do a really cool thing. Right about here. Sure. You want to do that? Is it straight? Is it not straight? How about you just take it off by a little bit and then we'll figure it out. Okay, cool. There's an idea. There's 5. There's 6. That would be 5. And then this is going to be 4. And then this is going to be 3 and 2. 2 and 1. Done. Now, obviously, we don't need all the numbers of all the things all the time on these, but we may need some of the numbers of some of the things and some of the times. So, whatever highways we don't need, we obviously just don't feed from. So, we want to pull this down here a little bit. And then we'll put in the robots, or the VR education factory. And then get that down to the city so as it can go to level 6. There we go, and all the things. There's that one, and this one. Done. So, VR education. This is where you need that cool drawing that you just got there, Max. All right, cool. We need this road right there. Sure. You tell yourself whatever you want to believe, Max, because you're going to believe it anyway. Let's put this in here right about there for now. Okay. Are you sure? Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what I want to do. Okay. As long as you know, as long as you're sure. Okay. So this is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You have 13 there, dude. Okay. Well, I'll believe you. Well, okay. You do that. So then you do this. And then this is going to be 1, 2. Why does that look a little weird? Oh, right. This required an extra thing. I don't know if I require this many green circuits. I don't think I do. I think I just go for my standard build. VR doesn't require green circuits or any of that nonsense. Oh, it does too. It requires its own set of chip. So I am going to have to do this. All right, never mind. So take that out. Pull this down like that. Now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then do this, and then this is going to be 3 there. Stop there for a minute. Do this, do that, do this. Okay, let's put in some buildings so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, so what we want to do is I'm going to put that back down so I can see the chat. All right, and now we're going to fill this up a little bit. There we go. We put in that, and then it's, no, not that way, you silly goof. Do that. Okay, you made a mess of that, Max. You're going to pause that for a second, because if you don't, this gets really exciting. So see how fast I'm able to draw the roads, and I'm able to put in the buildings, and I'm able to do more roads because things aren't connected yet? Once a building exists, and it starts becoming part of the calculation, though, it's a lot different. Like, everything will start to lose its mind, right? Because I can't make changes that fast on existing buildings. It'll be like, what are you doing, dude? And I'll be like, what? And it'll be like, you can't do that. You know you can't do that. And I'll be like, whatever. So it is what it is. Let's put in the recycling center. Boop. There we go. And we'll get these in now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, you're off by one. You knew you were off by one. You knew that from the start. And you said, well, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, whatever. Well, it's not fine, is it? No. Well, too bad. There you go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, get rid of the miscalculated one. There we go. Now, listen, you got to fix this road. Yeah, get that over. Do this. Okay. Take that back out of there for a minute. Now that you got that done. Okay. So I need you to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I need you to do this over here by a couple. And 2 more to make it look good. There is 7. There is 8. Now, this with a road. Does that road go there? No. Yes. No, that road goes here. Bring up the drawing, Max. It's a lot easier. Right. that road goes here. That road. Yeah, let go of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Put in the things. So you're going to put this in and this in. And you're going to put that in and that in. You got to put in 1 sand miner right there and 1 water thing right here. Now, you're going to put in a thing there, and then you're going to turn this sideways and put that in right there. It seems a little short, Max. You sure about that? No, but we're going to do it that way. Okay. Dude, I'm not going to argue with you. You know what? And then do that. And then we're going to do this. Yep. And then there's going to be a couple sand miners here. You're going to put that one there. And then you're going to put 2 little tiny ones. One right there and one right there. And then you're going to put a road in because you forgot the road. Yeah, now you're going to think really hard about it, right? Because I messed that up. I know, game, that's my fault. My bad, okay? Now, you got to put this in here. Is it here or is it over there? Well, you can't put that in there. It's right there. And what do you Jeez, game, you're so fussy. Yeah, listen. Just leave him alone and put the thing in there. There you go. Done. Now, clip off these wings that you've got because you don't need it. And you're going to put this road in here. Let's see. VR education only needs that. So we put in the connector road for this. That now takes our little building here of nanotubes. We've got our microchips. This now means we bolt on our neural processor factories. 7, 8, 9. And why did you break? I don't know. There we go. And VR education. Where is it? Give me the things. VR. I need the little green buildings. Where's that little green building? Not you. Yes, you. I need you. I think I need... What is it? Is it really... Do you really need holo displays now? I think they might change that. I mean, yes, I do remember them making a change there. Look at that. You do need the purple stuff. You need purple goo. Purple goo stuff. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I can get purple goo stuff. I'm not worried about that. I didn't realize we were going to need purple goo stuff. Well, I mean, there's purple goo back there. That's okay. We'll bring it down here. I just didn't really want to use one of my highways for that, but anyway, it is what it is. You need the purple goo, Max. And they're 26 seconds. So if we switch over to here, right, and these are 20 seconds. So rotate, rotate. And I really would have liked to do this, and then I want you to do this. There we go. So there is our VR education build. So, of course, these are once every 20 seconds. That's why we've got 2 of these in. Now, obviously, 2 of these are not going to be enough for this, for running 2 of these, because this is 20 seconds and these are 26. But we're okay with that. These guys can figure it out. These 2 here will be a little backed up anyway, so that's fine. Obviously, we need enough of these to fill all this stuff, and we needed the extra of these to fill in their requirements. So we're going to get the 2 extra nanotubes out of these, and that should be fine, though that amount of nanotubes is pretty crazy. But that should fit in here okay, and of course, we're getting the extra zip-zap up here from that. You forgot about electricity, dude. Okay, well, just a second. Do that. Do this. All right, there we go. See? Electricity problem solved. Are you happy? Well, I guess. Do I have a choice to be happy or not? There we go. So we're going to hook that up there. Hook you into the power grid there. And take you and hook you into the power grid there. And good to go. So now I got to put purple goo on this highway. That's a bit of a bummer, actually. I was gonna leave. I didn't really want to put purple goo on the highway, but I guess I'm going to. Okay, well, it is what it is. You got to go get the purple goo. It's way over there, dude. I mean, it's pretty far away. All right, well, look at it. Doesn't matter how far away it is. You got to get it. Lightning roads. Where we're going, we need lightning roads. Are you going to be able to squeeze that in there? Come on now. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Come out this way and do that. There we go. That's what we want. Very good. Oh, what do you think about you must have been doing a quick save, were you, game? All right, that's fine. All right, so I can put that drawing down now so I can see what's going on. Let's post our Christmas tree pictures in the Discord. Yeah, right? I will do that. I should point out, by the way, I had not forgotten about my 8088 video. Slightly delayed, but I haven't forgot about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to post that on Christmas Day. The turning on of the 8088 computer, which of course I'll give a little background on in that mini video when I post it on Discord. That should happen on Christmas Day, just to as a little extra bonus for Discord users, right? And then that way you get to see this old 8088 that I fire up. Which hasn't been turned on in a long time. I really hope it's still okay. When I turned it off last time, it was fine. Now, again, that was it's got to be 10 years now, right? So, you know, I do understand that after 10 years of not being powered up, an old 8088 can be a little tricky to get started, but I am hoping that it will be okay once it gets up and running. As long as it doesn't blow up when we first start it, we'll be fine, right? Everything after that, it's like any other electronics. If it doesn't fail in the first 5 minutes, it won't fail for 5 years, right? All electronics tend to fail within the first 5 minutes, so we'll find out when we get it fired up. Any sparks? Let's hope not. I really don't want anything. I mean, I've had that computer for 30 years. I really don't want anything to happen to it when I turn it on, right? You know, if I have my way, I would think that it's going to run just fine, right? And that's what I'm sticking with, gosh darn it. Okay, I need to use one of these highways. I guess I'll use Highway 5 for the purple goo. Sure. It's not like I want to use, because Highway, I mean, I've got iron, copper, aluminum. What would Highway 4 be? Highway 6 will be motors. Which I have, I will run motors separately on that highway. What am I going to use Highway 4? Am I going to use it for sulfur? I guess I'll use it for sulfur, and then I'll use Highway 5 for the purple goo. All right, so there's Highway 5's purple goo. Let's get some power in for these guys. Yeah, boop, boop. There's one, there's two, and here, have a big power grid. There you go. That'll take you, so you won't claim to be Network 7 out of power. I expect at least one explosion. No, I don't want any explosions, dude. I mean, that computer is a masterpiece. I don't want anything to happen to it if I can have my way. So we need. I need to do this, and I need to do this, and then do that. And then, of course, we need to do a highway like this because reasons. You need to pull them chips down. You can do that, but I think from here down, you got to be careful, is the way that works. So now, for this, we definitely want things like iron. And then we're going to need a little copper. Yep. What else do you need? I don't know. Well, you need microchips, you need sand. Do we need any aluminum for you guys? Really? Nobody wants aluminum here, huh? You're all happy. You just want purple goo. All right, you want purple goo and a lot of nanotubes is what you want. I'm okay with this. I am perfectly fine with this. If none of you need aluminum, I'm okay with this. So purple goo, Highway 5. Yep. Are you gonna be able to get down there? There we go. That's what we're talking about. Okay, cool. All right, then that will take care of that. Let's see. Well, okay, this thing still doesn't have power, dude. What are you going to do about that? I don't know. Well, you got to get it some power. So you got to get these guys some power or they're going to have a hard time. All right, there we go. Let's go get power. Yeah. Zip all the way down the side of the map. Gotta like having, I must admit, this new design I've come up with for this new material highway. I did a little bit about it there in the Cube series, but I must admit, it was one thing I was really looking forward to trying out with this series, with the new Bingham maps. I am really looking to see how this is going to work out. It looks like it's going to be pretty good. Do that, and then we'll come up this way, like that, and then we'll come down this way. Right up to you guys, and then of course I'm going to have to fix a little bit of this later, right? Okay, so I think you guys are hooked into the nuclear, right? Yes, you are. In fact, I should probably throw in another one. Boom! Look at that. You gotta like these. You gotta like the fast neuron reactors. They're awesome. Who said about PC explosion? It can be the light bulb explosion due to the voltage at start moment. It could be. I mean, I really hope not, though. I mean, I am really kind of nervous. I am kind of nervous. So, anyway, nevertheless, everything is going to be fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. All right, let's hit the button. Okay. Oh, now you know what the problem is, Max. You didn't put in any other resources. You know all these resources out here that these guys can't get at because all the arrows point that way and not this way. You got to hook all that up, dude. So you got to get these guys some resources. Like now. Okay. So, well, here's some iron. Flip. All the flippy things. Flip. Put that right there. 2, 3, 4. And then how about that copper? I mean, since it's right here, right? Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll draw a couple roads here. Yep, put that down on the ground, dude. Do that, and then do that, and then grab that, and we're gonna stick you right here. And then Mr. Copper, what are you doing, Copper? Not much. We're gonna stick you right onto that highway. Right. Yeah, come on. You find... Dude, there you go. That's it. That's what I want you to do. There we go. Let's give these guys a little power here, shall we? Do that. Do this. And give them a couple solar panels. There we go. That should make them guys happy, right? Listen, guys, I need to deliver a lot of stuff almost right away. So if you guys would work really, really hard at it, I'd appreciate it. And we've now used 300 jobs. Wow. Christmas light. Dude, I got a story for you about Christmas lights. So yeah, so I have a couple of trees in my house. One is in my sunroom, and it is done in blue and white. And one is in my living room, which is done in kind of not like what I would call warm light, and those bulbs are a little bit older. So I have lost 4 sets of lights on that tree due to power surges, which is crazy. I mean, it's like that tree, like the light bulbs are so sensitive. So it's funny that you say that light bulbs are quite sensitive, especially old ones, because I've lost like 4 sets of light bulbs due to power surging. The older light bulbs, that's for sure. Yeah, and fixing them is super messy, isn't it? It's like real messy. It's like messy. Listen, you don't want it. You don't want that to happen right there, dude. So this is going to be fine. This is going to do this. Yep. And then no, I want you to turn in like that, dude. So you stop creating traffic like that. There you go. Look at that. That looks good. Yes, everybody's loading up on the goods. You're going to get all the sand, all the things. It should be enough sand, but you know what? I'm not gonna take the risk. I'm gonna put a 3rd sand miner in up here. I think there's enough room for it. Yep, there is right there. Do that, dude. We're gonna put enough sand in here and make sure everybody's got enough sand. There we go. Done. Hey, guess what? If you're making all these, these VR education centers, what are you doing that? VR edutainment. Well, listen, I guess we gotta take this like somewhere. All right. Where are you taking them? Well, we're gonna take them down here. I'm sure that iron's not gonna give me any problem within the next 50 hours, so we'll look at it later. And now you got to run this stuff down there, dude, because these guys have got a long journey until you get this train station in, which is hopefully going to be soon, but not yet. And you're spending a lot of money on steel here. Are you really sure about this? No. Do you want to try and put that train station in now? Well, it could get messy. Oh, yeah, but Noko's going to love you if you put in a train station now. Yeah, okay. We'll put in a temporary train station. How about that? Gee whiz. What's that going to give me? Wow, that's a really big train station. Rotate. That's a really big train station. You sure about that? Sure. I mean, look at it. I mean, it's got 8 rails. I mean, it automatically looks like mega cool, isn't it? I mean, that's pretty mega cool. Do that, do this, do that. I mean, let's deliver some stuff by train, people. Okay, well, now you got to put in the rail. You goof. You're having such a great time. You're going to put in lightning rail. Yeah, lightning rail. I mean, that already sounds awesome. Sure. I mean, it's all right. We'll just run it straight down the side here. Look at this. This is costing you a fortune, dude. Are you going to be able to afford this? I don't know. I don't know, but it looks cool, don't it? Sure. I mean, I guess. I mean, you seem pretty convinced. Oh, I'm convinced. I mean, it looks awesome. Yep. Okay. I'm convinced. Okay. Listen, before we do that, did somebody say anything about trains? Are you limited on space? I assume name GIGA space means a lot of space. No, I am not limited for space. I mean, we have so much space. There is way too much space. Now, I mean, one day, I think later on, like when the game, like for when they do their next release is when I'm gonna do I'll do a bigger city. So of course I did the 100K city in the previous map in the Cube series because that's about the size that you could do on that map. Doing you could get about 105 or 108,000 people on the maps before these ones. Now on this size of map, you could probably do 500,000 easy. Right, you could easily do 500,000 people, I think. That being said, I didn't want to do another let's build how many people I can get into a map series. I wanted to what I kind of wanted to do was just kind of explore the map a little bit, because this is kind of a mid-update. They had to take some stuff out last minute to kind of get this update to work. So I thought I would do something just a little bit different on this one. And when I seen the big canyon, it was like, yeah, I want a big canyon city. I want to put a city inside a big canyon because I'm crazy like that. So that's what I ended up doing. Or well, that's what we're doing, right? I'm just backing this off because I want the train station here. I'm just trying to figure out how to get the train station in without making too much of a mess. And I mean, I'm going to make quite the mess here. Let's be perfectly clear here. Yep. And all the things. Do that, do that, do that. There we go. Lightning rail. Yeah. I do want to do this. Let's get that other train station in. I mean, look at this thing. This thing's awesome. I really wish you could tell which way the arrows were pointed. It's not really good. Like, I can't tell which way the arrows are going to go. I'm going to assume they're going in the same direction I had them going. So I'm going to put that station here. Yes. All right, we're going to go with that. Now, lightning rail, people. It's lightning rail. It's awesome. I love the terminology already. I'm all for it. Do that. Now, did I do that on the right side? Nope. Well, that's great, except that you gotta put it on the right side here, Max. So take that away. Right up to about there, and then we'll take that right into about here. That looks about right. Sure, works for me. I'll probably have to clean this up a whole lot, right? Eventually, but are you gonna? Now I got to get it to turn around and go back, right? So this part is not going to be clean at all. I'm just getting this to kind of turn around to go back to doing what I want. So we're just going to make this work. Yeah, come on, dude. Like, I want you to go straight down there. Can you not do straight? Oh, you're going to do a save. All right, well, are you done saving now? Man, this track does not want to go straight, but it's going to think about it. It wants to keep going left and right and left and right. There we go. I mean, if I'm going to spend $20,000 in steel, then I want it to do what I need it to do. So we're going to do that. All right, and now I need you to swing back around here like this, and then go down to there. All right, things. Let's go down to this side of the road. And, oh, really? You're not happy about that at all? Well, guess what? I'll fix that right now. I see all the cars building up. Do you see all the cars? All the cars are up there like beep, 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 beep. Listen, just do that, dude. There you go. See? All done. Fixed. We need to drop this stuff off, dude. This is one ugly looking intersection, but I guess it's going to be all right for the moment. Do that. Do this. Now, let's hook up a thing and see if it works. Cool. You guys should be hooked up. Train Station Alpha. Now, it's been a while since I've played with trains. So, where's the silly thing? Train lines. +1. Train line 1. Go from here. Train color. Let's go with let's go with that. And that would be Train Station Beta. Works for me. Cool. All right. Train line 1. This is going to be the VR line. Yeah. VR line. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Done. And so now I got to figure out how to put trains on it. Okay. It's like, yeah, I made the line. Awesome. Now how you get some trains on there? I mean, you did a great job. Yeah, like I got the trains. Oh, trains online. Here we go. Yeah, throw all the trains on there. Yeah, I'll throw 100 trains on there if it'll make the difference. I mean, I don't care how many trains are on there. Is there a cost? I don't think. You know, well, as soon as we get enough, yeah, that's right. Pump out VR education. Do that. Do all the things. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's turn that off. We should see a train moving here. Yeah, there it goes. Boom. No, you can't follow the train. Aw, I want to. It won't automatically follow it, but well, all right. Well, I'll follow it. I mean, I'll follow it the manual way, but. You know, I mean, this train is moving really fast. I mean, this train is going. Yeah, he's scooting. He's on lightning rails, people. I mean, that's why it's called lightning rails. Okay, so he's coming into the train station. I expect little purple trucks to pull out. Okay, dude, what are you doing? Listen, you. I don't know who you are, but get out of here. Scoot. This guy's got all the stuff. You got nothing. Get out of here. Stop. Everybody unload. I expect purple trucks. Where's my purple trucks? Guys? Really? You didn't have anything? I should have a look at these. No. Listen, who's got stuff? Do you got anything on you? I want to look at the train. All right, so he's not transporting anything. Do any of you guys have any of my stuff? Nope. Why don't any of these trains have any of my guys on here yet? Listen, I've seen a whole bunch of trucks driving down here. Like, you guys should have all kinds of stuff. Do you have anything? Transporting nothing. You guys aren't transporting anything. What's going on? This isn't good. Is anybody picking anything up here at all? Look. Oh, yeah, you must. I know you do. Dude, I see the boxes on that train. That's right. 59 of them. 59 of those boxes are coming down here. It's about time, too. Holy smokes. So they're going to... Hurry up and get down here, dude. You're slowing things down for me. Maybe I don't need 10 trains on this line. Let me see when, by the time he gets here, do these trains clean out? I guess it's kind of a timing thing, right? So how many trains are out here before the station? 3. So if I take away 3 trains, 987. Nope, wrong button, dude. Push that. All right. So if we take away 3 trains. Now, let me guess. It took away the back train. Oh, really? Gee whiz. Figures it took out the train that had the stuff on it. You know what, Max? You are delivering these to the wrong location. You are a goof. All right, fine. Listen, you were going to make a mistake anytime. Listen, put the train station back in. You know, here. Sure. Okay. Listen, I thought I had the right train station. It's not the right train station. Sorry, guys. My bad. Listen, we're gonna fix this though. It's all good. I know you're all gonna be cranky after this. Just get over it already. So listen, I need to do some things here. I don't know what this is. Is that robots? Yes, that is robots, and it has to stay, dude. You need to go here. You need to do this. You need to do that. Let's go. Yeah, the train station you really wanted, dude, is all the way down here. Yep, do that. Another 1,000 steel. Holy smokes, the amount of steel I'm using here today is crazy. Okay, this is fine. Do that. And do that, and then do that, and then we'll turn you around here and make you go back. Sure. Boy, am I ever gonna have to make some steel factories and let it run for a couple of days? Because let me tell you, we're gonna need a lot more steel. A lot more steel. I mean, the amount of steel I'm spending on this train track alone is crazy. But sure, it's fine. Okay, can you hook that onto that? Thank you. All right, there we go. So, hopefully that will work better. so I guess what it was going to do, now you got to fix this, dude. Listen, train station beta, no. Train station gamma, yes. Do that. Yeah, do that, dude. That's what we want there. Yeah, I want you to stop down here. I don't want you to stop them back there, because no sense bringing it halfway by truck. No stopping at this one. I could take this station out, but I'll leave it for now just to see what happens. So what we'll do is we'll wait down here for a few minutes to see if any trains arrive with my VR. I just blew up a bunch of VR, of course. Terrible. Because obviously, as you can see, there's no box. All right, so he's got a box on there. That's awesome. Yeah, come on in here, dude. Listen, you can't unload. He can't unload because you haven't hooked the road up. Are you going to do that for him? Sure. There, hooked up. Can I have some pink trucks now? All right. Is anybody taking any computers down to or any VR gotten down to these guys at all at any point in time in my life? Would be really nice. I mean, they are ready. I mean, you can tell these guys are ready for VR, right? As soon as we can get some VR down here. What are you? Computers? No. You're not it either. Listen, is there a train coming with... was that... No, that's normal stuff. Listen, do you got a box on there? No. Boy, this is tough stuff. This is why I don't mess around with trains. No, it's purple. It's not pink. No, it's purple. All right, this guy has stuff on there, right? Why can't I click on him to show me what's on the train? All right, so are the trucks going to drive out now? I would hope so. Like, are they not delivering? Like, I seen him have stuff on. Like, he had stuff on there. They didn't deliver it. What's the problem? I mean, I shouldn't have to make like 5 roads going out just to make this work. You know, 1 road's connected, so make it drive out. You know, like what's the problem? Let's see if I can't catch a train with something on it to come into the station with. Do you have something on? Yes, you do. All right, so this train is transporting 20 virtual VR systems. All right, so he's going to come into the station. All right, yep, here he comes. I see the 20 of them on there. Because, I mean, if these trains don't work, we're getting rid of these things. All right, so what's going to happen? Okay, he's holding on to his 20. Okay. Oh, there they are. Look, they're finally. Holy smokes, they're someone finally, like, I seen that. Get on the gondola. Are we going to catch them in time? Look at that. That's VR, people. Holy smokes, it took its sweet time getting down here. Okay, the VR is going to drive into the city. Please tell me you're going to upgrade a building somewhere. I don't even know where that VR is going. Like, I know one of these buildings is going to upgrade. I just don't know which one. Because somebody's getting VR for Christmas. Listen, who's getting all the VR? What are you? You're a computer. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to have a new computer for Christmas. But that's not happening. But somebody's got to get VR for Christmas. I think you're a computer. Yep, you're a computer. Let's see what came in on this load. These all look like computers. Computers. Yep, computers and things. Yep. That's VR. All right, so where's this guy going? This guy's going all the way into the back side of the city here. All right. Okay, cool. So this guy's got a VR on him. I'm actually getting a new computer for Christmas, and you can start streaming. Oh, well, congratulations, dude. I hope it's a good Christmas for you then. All right, so this guy is delivered into this building, VR. Not a lot of VR, but he's got... they're getting a little VR. Okay, well, at least we're delivering a little bit of VR. You guys are really, really testing me on this one. Now, that VR should be... I mean, this is going to take a little time, right? Because VR is really slow to ramp up. But the good part is that VR, they don't use it. Its use is only 0.1 a minute, right? So... You know, like we just delivered one there, right? So that's 10 minutes worth of VR right there. Like that's actually really good. So once they get another couple in there, then it will recognize and rank up. And I'd like to see at least one level 6 building before ending things off today. Yeah. So yeah, we got a train working. It's a little quirky. I'm not happy with it, but I will clean this up. We will clean this up. I wasn't going to use trains today, so I am a little off on that. But I am once I actually I'll clean this line up and offline, and then of course on the next stream we'll actually get to see a relatively nice looking train line. I hope something that looks a little better than this. Because you know, scary, right? It looks scary. So we'll get that. Oh yeah, we'll keep the trains. We'll keep the trains, right? We'll definitely do that. Okay, so there goes a bunch of cars. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep the trains now because I mean I've got them in now, right? Wow, there's 20 VR on this, so I should see 20 cars like come whipping out of here like really fast. I mean, there's all kinds of like, look at all the traffic coming out of there. I mean, all the traffic's losing its mind. Are you a level 6 building? Nope, you're level 5. Okay. Ta-da! Look at that! Level 6 building! I am very happy. I am happy. Look at that! Wow! Shiny. Shiny, pretty building. You know it. This will make everybody happy. You know it. Look at that. Yeah, 501. The required is only 414. A nice level 6 building. There you go. Yes, there's another one and another one. I love how the new models, they've got so many new models in here now that all the buildings look different as they upgrade. So it's actually really cool. It's actually pretty cool how they do that now. So we've got multiple level 6 buildings. Excellent stuff. Right on. That's groovy. So that was a little bit of a detour as to what I was going to do today. I was going to expand into that cube, but I think I'll let this upgrade to level 6 now before I do that. So we actually built the VR center instead. How's our power doing overall? I think power should be good. We got 2 fast neuron reactors. So yeah, we're at 4085. We only need 2300. We're looking good. The new highway system is working really, really good. We like it. It's working well. Look, it's working so well. These guys aren't doing anything. Look, there goes like cars on there right now. Down here towards computers, delivering all the good things. Excellent. Awesome sauce. So this is all working really good. Yep. And of course, science is working good. Yeah, so now this is what I expected. I expected green to be the hold up here. I did say earlier that I was expecting green to be the delay because green takes longer to make, right? I mean, you can make 3 blue science in the time it takes 1 green science. So green's going to be the slowdown on this, and that's no surprise. Where are we with that? I should actually look. Tell me, telescope, where are you? 63. Wow, you got a long way to go. Let me tell you, that's got a ways to go, people. So that's always the trick to science. It's slow. I noticed that home robots were aware. Yeah, oh, I'm sure they're aware. But we're gonna get them their own train station too, right? I mean, this is kind of part of the plan. Is this area here on the far side is going to be for VR. Buildings, right? So we're going to run VR down here and put them on a train. This here is going to be home robots, and of course we'll put home robots on a train. And then over here is going to be computers / home appliances, and we'll put those on a train. And basically, then that train will run up and down the line and drop stuff off. And hopefully this is going to work out just fine. I think it's going to be fine. I just think this was being a little fanatical because I messed up the connection, right? So I think I think once we get it all up and running, it'll be fine. But it's actually all working really good. It's looking pretty nifty at the moment. You know, I must admit. Now, what am I going to do for the next episode? Wow, gee. I don't know. Well, okay, that's not true. I do know. So what we're going to do for the next episode is I'm actually going to build up some extra. I'm going to build up some extra steel, because we're going to need a lot more steel than this, right? So we're going to build up some extra steel mills and some extra stuff like that, and get ready to transport some of that over on this side. Because there's no copper over here, I've been using it all for my concrete and steel needs. But what we're going to have to do next episode is we're actually going to have more of that. I know you guys see these guys aren't getting enough robots yet, right? So they're panicking. Listen, guys, don't panic. I'll give you some more robots in a bit. So next episode, we're going to have more concrete, more steel, and then we're going to build a bridge across this to deliver that over here to the spaceport. So as we can, because a lot of the stuff we want to do next week, like the laser cannon, yes, needs 3 science. I'll do that offline just because that's really slow. That's the other thing we're going to play with next week is the laser cannon. Pew pew. Sharks with laser beams on their heads. It's going to be awesome. Even though there's no sharks on this planet, we're still going to have the laser beams. It's going to be great. The other thing, of course, is to start getting the main parts of the ship up and running. So that's where you need a lot of this, like concrete and steel, right? Concrete and steel. 10 and 5, 5 and 10, 5 and 5, all that stuff. So that is where we're going to end up going with on next week, all the things. So with that, tomorrow, Christmas Eve, and with Christmas Eve is going to be the premiere episode of Factorio. You betcha. I'm looking forward to it. Should be awesome. And I noticed that the home robots were aware. No, I like the aware part. I thought we're average. I like the aware part. It made it sound more dangerous. They are aware. They're gonna eat me. I thought that part was a lot better myself. So we're gonna work out. I see there's a little bit of crankiness going on here because these guys need a few more of these. Whatever. Blah blah blah. I'll get this balanced out, and we'll make sure VR doesn't get all upset with us. Whatever. Listen, Cube, I know there's enough VR up there for you guys. I just know that it needs a little time, and you guys aren't very good at distribution. This was always my worry about running stuff. Anyway, we'll worry about that on the next episode. So, of course, Factorio, tomorrow night, Christmas Eve. I know a lot of families and stuff will be busy doing things, and of course, if that's the case, you know where it is, all right? I never know where to use VRW. Hey, letters, they're confusing sometimes. I totally understand that. Totally get it. So of course, that's what we're doing tomorrow night and on Christmas Day, all the things. With that, I'm gonna take it easy. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna wrap it up here, and then on the next episode, we'll make sure that the robots are behaving themselves. This is silly. We'll get the robots to behave themselves, all the things. I'm Max. This has been InfraSpace GIGA, because now we've got the Mega Giga Highway supplying all the Giga resources to our factory centers, which are going to be VR education and robots and home appliances and computers. You guys are so funny. I'll figure that out. And of course, I'll clean up the train stations, all the things. It should be good. It should be good in the neighborhood. Noko, Mr. O, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And of course, with Christmas Eve tomorrow and all the things, I hope you guys get to have a good one. And yes, I hope everybody takes care that sees this later. I hope that everybody's having a good holiday, and of course, all the things. With that, I will see you guys all on the next episode. Take care.